if I
हाँ.
keep doing this.
So now let's actually get on with the teams. There are 10 teams as we know. So let me rather start with the team which is currently the holder of the trophy, that is Kolkata Knight Riders. So the team actually looks very good. बहुत सारे की प्लेयर्स है, बहुत सारे ऐसे प्लेयर्स है जो बहुत बड़ा इम्पैक्ट छोड़ सकते हैं. सुनील नारायण है, ऑन्ड्रे रसल है, यूजुअल सस्पेक्ट्स. वेरी वेरी बैलेंस स्क्वाड. अपने वेंकटेश अय्यर है. ऑल दीज पीपल आर ऑन देयर डे मैच विनर्स. नीतीश राणा नहीं है. नीतीश राणा हैज बीन आई थिंक बॉट बाय सम अदर टीम.
Rajasthan, Rajasthan Royals.
राजस्थान. नीतीश राणा नहीं है. और सुयश शर्मा आरसीबी चले गए हैं. तो
मिचेल स्टार्क नहीं है. मिचेल स्टार्क लास्ट ईयर
मिचेल
बहुत
स्टार्क तो
एक्सपेंसिव.
मतलब आई डोंट थिंक ही परफॉर्म्ड रियली वेल,
या दैट्स ट्रू.
though he was one of the most expensive
एक्सपेंसिव
players.
24 करोड़ है
Most
समथिंग.
importantly, most importantly, Shreyas Iyer, who was actually the
हम्म.
captain
करेक्ट.
for the previous season where KKR won the trophy, he is now with Punjab. So that was a surprising decision, at auction, that they didn't retain him prior to the auction. They didn't go for him at the auction. And I don't think they even used the RTM, that is right to match option that they had. So that was very surprising. बट स्टिल मुझे अभी भी ऐसा लग रहा है कि कोलकाता इज अगेन अनदर टीम फॉर whom ईडन गार्डन इज काइंड ऑफ अ fortress, and they are known to do well. And again, a team which is looking balanced enough for other teams to take them very seriously in this competition. What do you guys think about KKR?
So I think they are purely dependent on Sunil Narayan performing, doing everything for them except fielding, bowling, batting. And this pitch is made for Varun Chakravarti and Sunil Narayan to come and choke up the runs. But I'm not so sure with this team that they'll. I mean, they ultimately depended on Andre Russell also to do the big hitting. But I'm not really sure about this team.
I think one thing, maybe because Kolkata has Ajinkya Rahane as their captain, that I see like one probably a weak point. Uh, he hasn't
He's
played a
not
lot
been.
of international cricket recently,
That is correct.
and I don't know
Why
whether
do you say so, Gaurav? Why do you say so?
in terms
As
of
in,
like why he's a weak
captain?
point. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not really assessing his captaining skills, right? His leadership skills. What I'm more worried is probably he hasn't been in the international uh, squad for a long, long time, and I don't know how much match practice he has, and that's
Okay.
the only thing that I feel. So probably a little bit
Sir,
underconfident than other, key players. I don't know. Maybe
I have,
he
I
overcomes
have
it.
I have an counter opinion on that. Ajinkya Rahane did very well in CSK in the last 2 seasons,
Hmm.
and he was not playing international cricket very frequently then. He has had a reasonably decent outing in the domestic cricket in Ranji also. And apart from that, let's not forget that जो बीजीटी इंडिया ऑस्ट्रेलिया में जीता
Yeah,
था
I was just
पिछली
going to
बार,
say that. Yeah.
तो विराट
Hmm.
कोहली चले गए थे. पहला मैच एडिलेड में हम हारे थे. उसके बाद अजिंक्य रहाणे ही थे जिन्होंने एक बहुत ही टूटी फूटी टीम के साथ, he was captaining that team after Virat Kohli left, and India won the
But that
series
was a
2-1.
test match, right? That was a test series,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
And
Yeah,
That's
and
correct.
and and
yeah,
test series.
but
I
I'm
mean,
talking
test
about his
matches are
leadership
his.
skills. I'm talking about
So
his leadership skills also. But that, he's been quite successful with Bombay, Mumbai as in Ranji Trophy, and on international as a test captain. So as a captain, I think he's a very shrewd captain, is what I feel. And as a player, he has been doing actually very well in the past couple of seasons. इसके पहले ऐसा था कि I think no team was actually going for him in the auction, and then CSK got him for a couple of seasons, and he performed, I think, really well, and his strike rate was
yeah, I mean
right
that's
up there.
that's the reason why he has been put into captaincy. Looking at looking
Yeah.
at previous season. But I hope at that time probably he was not captaining CSK, right? So there wasn't this added responsibility of being the batting mainstay and then captaining the team also. But hopefully, yeah, hopefully he does well. I mean, for the team.
Anubhav,
Another
your
thing,
views?
yeah, just one thing. I think I agree with that part that Rahane as a captain is very good. Not that sure about how he successful he could be in the T20 version. But how about him captaining the team on the field if they're fielding and then switching him over with an impact player for the batting part? Can that be done? Is that a viable strategy?
No,
Almost having two diff.
they've gotten him for batting also because opening के लिए he'll give them that stability also, right? Sunil Narayan, if he clicks, so he'll stay for 30, 40 balls. Otherwise, he's out in like
He's
five
out.
balls. So you
Correct.
need that, and
I
he
think
scores decent pace. He just needs to score runs. Otherwise, there'll be added pressure. So what I read is that Shreyas Iyer wanted to. This is what KKR said that they want. Shreyas Iyer wanted to test his market price, and hence he decided to go into the auction. That they could have done RTM with to retain him, and hence they bid Venkatesh Iyer. So he's their captain in waiting, and Rane is like a stopgap captain for like 2 years because Rane was not auctioned in the first round. Nobody bought him. They brought him back, and then they bought him as a captain. So I think, but coming to Rane, I think he'll need to score more runs to do not have that pressure of being a captain without any performance like that.
I actually feel a bit sad about KKR because being such an important team in the league, like uh, they are unable to hold to a marquee player as their captain like the other teams have been, right? That is a bit sad, right? I mean, you look at MI, you look at CSK, you look at RCB. I mean, though not so successful, but they have been able to hold like majority of their marquee players. But that's a sad part with KKR. They are not able to retain a Shreyas
That's
Iyer.
true. Plus, they don't have Gambhir this year. Mentorship of Gambhir
Yeah,
was important in last year's win, so they don't have Gambhir. So it's another point that will sort of they'll miss his uh, presence.
coaching. Yeah, absolutely.
I
Okay,
think another
cool.
so.
problem with that. I think
Top four
another
में आएगी
problem that I think.
is
Please,
KKR
please.
in contention for top four?
You
Mm,
will have to put them there. They're the current champions. You'll have to put them there. They've got a decent team. I think one problem that they have is, except for Andris Notje, I think the pace attack is relatively inexperienced. So that is the thing. You have a situation that because IPL takes place in the peak summer time, so pacers can go for runs. And at that time, it's important to have experienced pacers in your team. That I think is a problem because except him, there's no experience. They've got spinners who are all right, Sunil Narayan and all. Varun Chakravarti, Sunil Narayan. Spinners are there, experienced ones. I'm not sure how robust their pace attack is.
Hmm. But still, you are feeling, Anubhav, that they'll be in the top four. Harsh, Gaurav, what do you guys
no,
feel?
Uh,
I think it'll be a close finish. I don't think it'll be in top four.
Yeah, even I am not really sure if they'll finish top four.
Honestly, if you ask me, the top three are pretty much decided. They can shuffle around between them, but I think those three teams are pretty much there. For a fourth place, it'll be a fight between two teams, maybe two
which
or
are
three
the
teams. That's why.
which are those two teams, according to
See,
you?
so the top three teams would be SRH, MI, and this one,
CSK.
CSK. CSK. I'm sorry. So CSK will be there, and I
You
think for
used
the
to be
fourth
an
place, sorry.
Anubhav. What you used to be a fan of Delhi. What happened?
Yeah. So I'll come to that. I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. For the fourth place, I think it will be a fight between DC, KKR, and probably if there's a possibility, then Punjab. Those three, possibly.
Anubhav, just a bit of another trivia. What is the best position that Delhi finished in the last
Second, 2000.
inter
Uh, so 2020, second.
they were runner-ups? Oh, good.
But
Not too
IPL was
bad.
not held in. But IPL was not held in India that year. That is another trivia.
Okay, good.
That might
Okay,
also
so
reveal something.
which position they finished in when IPL was played in India?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. They've qualified for. No, I think they've finished fourth or something. I
They,
think
I
third or
think they
fourth.
lost a
So
qualifier
it depends,
round, yeah,
but
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
whether it was played in India or not, they still came second but couldn't come first.
yeah, yeah.
बाहर
That's
था तो
okay.
second आए, वरना तो वो भी
हाँ,
नहीं आते.
बाहर गए
बाहर
तो
था तो
सेकंड आए बट
एटलीस्ट
But he considers that as a silver medal, no? So then he'll be happy with that. Kare silver medal तो मिल गया. He's
सिल्वर
not
मेडल
happy with the
करेक्ट
trophy. Silver medal
या
मिला.
सिल्वर या ओलंपिक स्पिरिट CTS, Altius, Fortius.
So since we are discussing